we're going to go through the steps to change a modular refrigeration system in an AMS LTF. The modular refrigeration system was introduced in January of 19, and it is used until the present day of this video, which is shot January 31st, 2024. The first step will be to unplug the machine. Our first step will be to power down the machine. Next, we will unplug the refrigeration system from the machine. Our next suggested step is to remove the bottom tray. This will allow you clearance to remove the refrigeration cover. Unplug the bottom tray from the tray distribution harness area. Now remove the bottle tray. Removing a bottle tray and removing a typical food tray are two different steps. This will be addressed in a separate video. To remove the refrigeration assembly cover, there are 5 screws that will need to be removed. Before removing the refrigeration cover, remove the temperature sensor, which is located on the side of the refrigeration cover. The next step is to remove the refrigeration cover. At times, the refrigeration cover can stick to the floor of the machine and can be slightly difficult to remove. Next step is to remove the refrigeration system. You will notice there are screws on the evaporator slide bracket. These are not necessary to release on a 39-inch or 5-wide machine. It is, however, necessary on a 4-wide 35-inch machine to loosen those screws and slide the evaporator towards the refrigeration system. This will allow adequate clearance to remove the unit in the more narrow cabinet. Removing the unit will be much easier when you locate the handles that are designed for leverage to remove the unit. Go ahead and remove the unit at this point. Once the unit is removed, it's a great time to clean the floor of the machine and remove any debris or lint that is built up in the screen. Once the cabinet is prepared for the new unit, slide the new unit into place, again using the handles Once the new unit has been placed inside the cabinet, you are now prepared to reattach the refrigeration assembly cover. The next step is to replace the refrigeration unit cover. Keep in mind, the cover is what locks the refrigeration unit into the correct position. Now is the best time to replace the temperature sensor. Begin to reattach the 5 bolts that were removed in the disassembly process. The next step is to plug the refrigeration system back into the power block. If your machine does not have the standard 110 plug as shown currently, your machine was built with an Embraco compressor, and you will need the test cord being shown to check and troubleshoot your refrigeration system. This can be acquired through AMS or your local distributor. Next, reinstall the bottom tray that had been removed for access to the refrigeration system. At this point, remember to plug the harness back into the power distribution block. Finally, power the machine back up, and your machine should be operable. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to our service department at area code 304-725-6921, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you for being a Sega AMS customer.